Hey, Daniel Murphy down here in Myrtle Beach, BRG Real Estate. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everybody's having a fantastic start to the new year. Um, what an incredible year for real estate here in the Myrtle Beach area. It was definitely a tale of two halves, for lack of a better word. So really what we're going to do, if you're not receiving the newsletter, so all you're getting are these videos, if you really want to see these numbers printed out and a little bit more context, certainly drop a line in the comments and we'll get it out to you. But what we're looking at today to kind of give us an idea of where the market is headed is the overall numbers from 2021 as they compared to 2022. So when I did these numbers, looking at both condos and residential, we still saw gains in the market, and that's great to see. However, if I'm doing this every single day for over 20 something years, you kind of have an idea of where the market's trending. So what we did was we went back and we looked at as well the best numbers from the year, I should say, one of the best months of the year for across the board, which was May of 2022, and how it compared to December of 2022. That, I think, shows us a better idea of where we're headed in the market because the market really didn't see, or we didn't feel this shift or start seeing this shift until about mid-year, May, June, July, and that time frame. I really started to notice things were shifting significantly. So when you look at the condo numbers, everything is up year over year. If you took 2021 compared to 2022, we have the days on market is down, which is good. The month supply was slightly up. You're talking pretty much the same. It went from 1.5 up to 1.7 month supply, which is about 6 days. And what that month supply is, if nothing else changed with the market as far as inventory, how long would it take to sell the inventory we had? So that went up 6 days, not that big a deal. The average sale price went from 208 up to 261, which is $53,000 increase in price. That is significant. You're talking 20, off the top of my head, 25% roughly. That is an insane amount of appreciation in over a year's period of time. All of that looks fantastic, and all of it seems great. But if you've been paying attention to the news or reading any of my newsletters or watching these videos, you know that the market is shifting. How is the market shifting if I'm showing you these numbers? That's because we didn't see it till about the mid-year. So we're taking May now of 2022 as compared to December. Closed sales down 292. Days on market up 23 days. Month supply is up about 25 days. The average sale price went from 277 down to 271, so it dropped $6,000 in that same time frame. Now, again, these are all numbers from May of 2022 as they compare to December of the same year. That is a trend I think that we're going to see more likely heading into 2023. Residential property, single-family home residential is roughly the same. Again, we're showing great year-over-year numbers. There were the days on market were up about 3 days, and the month supply was up about 6 days. So really nothing different from 2021 to 2022. But the average sale price was up from $361 up to $419, $58,000. Again, a huge increase in a year's time for the average sale price. So all of that shows great gains in the market. But again, if we go down to May of this year as compared to December, all of these numbers shift the other way. Days on market were up 16 days. The average monthly supply is up from 1.8 to 3.4, which is about 48 days additional month supply. And then the average sale price went from $450 down to $438, so a $12,000 price drop in that time period. Now, understand as well, these are May numbers. Those are basically spring market numbers compared to the end of the year numbers. Typically in our market, we do see some shifts in the total number of buyers we have during those periods of time. However, I guarantee you, if we looked at last year's numbers and the previous year's numbers and the previous year's numbers, May to December wasn't that much different than and in fact, you probably see an increase. So this was the first year in quite a while that we're seeing a decrease, and I think what you're going to see in 2023 is potentially the year-over-year numbers actually coming down. Again, we've talked about this. A lot of this has to do with the prices that during the last 3 years rose so quickly. There are just a ton of buyers that just no longer can afford the properties that we have. You also have these ridiculously rising interest rates, rising so quickly it's pricing people out of the market. The good news down here, at least for right now, is the inventory is still low. And that probably has a lot to do with the factor. If you sell, what are you doing? You're gonna have to go buy something. You're gonna have to pay you have to pay for today's money at the interest rates they're at, or the increase in price for the new property. So if the inventory remains low, even if the buyer interest drops, hopefully we'll maintain a decent level year-over-year numbers. We won't see it drop too much. Certainly, if you have any questions about your property here in the Myrtle Beach area, reach out anytime. If you are a buyer looking for property, there are definitely some deals that are going to be hitting the market. Certainly reach out. Let's see if we can get you headed in the right direction. Again, Daniel Murphy down here at the beach with BRG Real Estate. It's always great talking with y'all. If you ever have any questions, just reach out. Thanks so much.